It's sort of like having an artist sit down and take his brush to canvas.
Ozzie from the outfield grass. Oh, is he sweet or what?
The defensive end of the game, to me, is the most exciting part.
Griffey going back to the 1-8 track, leaps high in the air, and he's got it!
And that's a shot up the middle. A diving stop by Cruz. Over to Guillen. Double play.
If there was any fun on the field, for me, it was a great play.
Right back and off the ground. And he will not. Mike Schmidt, what a play to get him.
Bo on the charge. Bo is there. Yo, Bo!
I never give up, and that's one of the reasons why I make some of the plays that I do.
I have never seen a catcher block home plate like Mike Scioscia.
Third base, one there, two there, and a triple play. Another chance for Mitchell, and he makes a barehanded catch.
One, two, three. All 5 fingers are here. And there's my other leg. I'm alive. Oh, there's got to be an easier way to make a living. Now, why am I here? Oh, yeah, to announce this video. Now it can be heard.
Hey fans, have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a front row seat at the ballpark and be so close to the action that you can hear
What a play. What a play.
the wit of the manager?
That's a big league play. That's a big league play. You know why? It's made in the big leagues.
And the wisdom of the third base coach.
Come on! There!
And yes, the crack of the bat. Well, folks, sit tight and hold on to your hats, because we're going to take you where no ear has gone before. And now, here's Tommy.
Hi, folks. Let's start off with some of my favorite people, the umpires. There isn't anyone I respect more. Don't you agree? No! No? But managers and umpires are a mutual admiration society. We enjoy a free exchange of ideas. And I know my fellow managers and I never pass up a chance for a little heart-to-heart talk.
Caught the ball. I swear to God, he caught the ball. You weren't even out there to see it. He knows whether he caught the ball. All right, then he thinks he did.
Oh, I did not!
You most certainly did.
Yes, he did. He did not!
No, I didn't.
It did not!
Yes, you did.
He did not go more than 3 feet! He did not go more than 3 feet!
The ball did not hit the bat. There's no way it could have hit the bat.
I swear to God, I hit the bat. Hit the bat. Play to hit the bat, Dutch. How do you know? How do you know?
Eddie, he's jumping out of the way of the ball.
I don't care. The ball hit the bat. If I'd have seen you hit the bat, I'd have called he's right in the batter's box. He never making it up? You know I think you're making it up.
I just can't understand that the fact that he's jumping out of the way of the ball, and the ball was nowhere near the bat.
Ball hit the bat, then hit him. Oh, wait a minute. Who knows?
And between the ball and the bat, there's about that much space. How the hell can it hit the bat?
I swear to God, I hit the bat.
So what? Where's he allowed to go?
What are you going to do, put him in jail?
No.
Huh?
Get him out of here.
You're going to put him in jail?
No, I'm not going to put him in jail. Yeah! Boom!
Don't you be intimidating me.
I'm not intimidating you, but...
Don't you be intimidating me.
You don't think he's going to go home? You don't think he's going to go home on that
You gotta help me with one thing.
Go ahead.
He's going to score on the plate. John, you got to use your judgment on it.
I understand.
Yeah, he can get around him! How far?
You run yourself, Earl. I got just as many witnesses. No, I didn't, too, John.
Yeah, they're all looking at you, yeah.
Yeah! You missed that. Are you going to see it or not? Are you going to see it? How can you see that?
You know, we don't always argue with umpires. Sometimes our conversations can be downright civil. That's sometimes.
Stay!
Yes, you did. That pitch is right at the knees on the outside corner. Now, what else do you want? I can't take that away from him. Made a good pitch. There's another good pitch.
The rules are the same.
Yeah.
Buford, I know you don't know the rules, so it doesn't matter.
What do you think about designated runner? Like it?
We don't like it, no.
How about the hitter?
The hitter?
Designated hitter.
Oh, I said we don't like the designated hitter.
Or runner?
No.
You're going to adapt the hitter pretty soon.
No, we won't.
Have to.
No, we won't.
Works too well.
No, it doesn't.
Does too. Look at our league.
We don't need... Why? What did it work?
Worked all over.
You know, I am right about the DH, but there are times when it comes in handy to have an umpire around. Who else knows what to do when the earth moves at a World Series?
In a situation where we have a tremor, whatever happens, happens.
Everything's in play.
Everything's in play.
The ball's not dead when the tremor occurs.
Right. In other words,
It keeps on going until the play is over.
It's just like a bad hop.
You got it?
Beat like a ground ball bad hop. That's
The lights go out, it's the book rule.
That's the lights go out. We got that covered by the book. Hey.
Speaking of being covered, it's good to have an umpire around when you're about to embarrass yourself in front of 80 million people watching the World Series.
That's why I wanted to stay there in front of you while you fixed them.
Umpires, you can't live with them, and you can't live with them. Hey, lighten up, John Miller. Okay, enough about umpires. Let's talk about announcers. They're the professional talkers. Although sometimes to listen, you wouldn't know it.
Ow! My leg, you jerk.
Bill Rizzuto along with Tom Seaver and Bobby Mercer. And we are back together for the first... I know what you got. What? Oh, we are live. We're on live. 7:30, yes, right. All right, no, all right.
I know what you're laughing at. Somebody gave you a toy. You're dying to do this on the air, right?
Yeah.
And you're dying to... Go ahead.
Okay. But anyway, no, here we go.
Yeah, everybody throws out first pitches here at Arlington Stadium, but this form, I don't know about this.
Well, see, he's an old pitcher, and he's just a shell of his former self. Just a bit inside, as Bob Euchre would say.
What do they say in Latin? Squid pro squid or something? I don't know what they say about that stuff. But it should be equal for both teams.
Long run for Berdansky at right. And he makes the running catch.
Oh.
And then went hard into the wall.
You have your pocket picked? He's not even on the subway. And he gave it back.
Obviously a lifelong New Yorker.
There's Frank Viola sitting next to the security guard that is fast asleep, but not now. Tony, we caught you.
There you are, Hawk. Ken Harrelson's the only player in Indians history that has his face retired on the wall.
Tony challenged me to a grudge match. We have an awful lot to settle, but it's bigger than both of us now, Tony. It's gone pay-per-view. Here's the brain trust for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Quebec. Our man here, Al. Oh, yeah, Al Troutwig, brother.
You know, Tony, you've been going home at night, but our man Al, he's been hitting the gym. He's been out all night long hitting the jumper.
Yeah.
He's shooting free throws. He's jumping rope, Tony.
He's taking his vitamins. He's saying his prayers, brother. And Tony, what are you going to do when the 14-inch pythons are wrapped around you?
I've been in a few battles in the Bronx myself, like this one from the '78 World Series. Here I am minding my own business. It's Game 4, and the Dodgers and Yankees are going at it for the second straight year. And you bet I'm pacing. Thurman Munson's on second, Reggie Jackson's on first, and the Yankees are threatening big time. Lou Piniella up against Tommy John, and with one out, here's the most talked about play of the series. It's a perfect double play ball, except that Reggie sticks his hip in the way. The ball gets away, the run scores, and I'm screaming for an interference call. It's enough to drive a man to diet. We went on to lose that game and the series. You know, after a grueling World Series, for me, there's no better place to unwind than spring training. But if you think I'm loose, check out these guys.
We're back.
Just pull on your toes and then push and see how much stuff you can pull in here.
I feel good. I feel strong. I feel ready to play. Say uncle!
I don't use the word stretch in my vocabulary.
Begin!
1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4.
These do not do a thing. Right, whoops. Yeah, they do. These things are great.
Come on, are you trying? Boom! Oh, Lord have mercy. That might have killed somebody.
Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Look out.
Yes. Here comes his today.
On the life, we have some trouble.
Hey! Excuse me?
When you worry, you make it double.
Aye.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Say, bro, what you looking at?
I love you, man. And I mean that.
Yourselves a good hand. Nice hand.
Good job, boys. You know, spring training is the time to sharpen your skills, especially the practical kind.
Always coming back to the...
Now, this practical joke comes every spring. It's called the three-man lift. It works when a rookie is convinced he and two others can be lifted up all at once by a fourth player. When he can't move, now he gets the treatment. All three-man lifts are not created equal. The Reds have their version, like getting a guy not once, but twice.
150. Hey, G, mine on you. Who am I lifting?
Let me tell you something. The Reds have one easy mark in this guy, Glenn Sutko. I've been around some naive guys, but this guy takes the cake. Sutko was tricked once before, and now he thinks he's in on the joke to get rookie Ross Powell.
180 right here.
Now watch. While Sutko's finding his two partners, the Reds make it all the more believable by collecting a phony pot of money.
Hey, I know it. Who's that?
Yeah, wait, I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it.
618 pounds, no way.
Now, Glenn Braggs is the He-Man who's supposed to lift the 3 players off the ground. After looking at that specimen, I think they selected the right man. These rookies on the sidelines are as unsuspecting as Pal and Sutko are. Now they're ready. Randy Myers is on the left, Pal in the middle, and the biggest sucker of all, Sutko, is on the right, playing his part perfectly. You got that right, Glenn. You are a 2-time sucker. They got you again, buddy.
Well, unfortunately, I was a sucker for it, not only once, but twice. Once when I was called up in the year, and now here in spring training when we got a few extra guys that weren't on the roster or even rookies themselves. And I was along in the trick this time. I was one of the guys that was in part of the scheme here, and unfortunately, they double-teamed me and got me again, so I got a mouthful again.
Can you imagine having a prank pulled on you in front of a stadium full of people? It was Fan Appreciation Day in Toronto, and while rookie Derek Bell was sitting in the dugout acting goofy, a couple of veteran teammates were getting ready to shock the daylights out of him.
Joe Carter are giving away Derek Bell's Jeep. The winning ticket number is section 123, row 7, seat 1. Congratulations.
Crowd getting a large laugh at the expense of Derek Bell here this afternoon. Out came this vehicle. Now here's Derek Bell. He recognizes the vehicle. That's mine. And Carter and Winfield are inside. And on Fan Appreciation Day, they drew a seat. Derek, his mouth open in disbelief. And they gave his vehicle away.
I don't believe it. Did you see that look on his face? All's well that ends well, at least for Bell, who got his car back. But not so for Darryl Johnson and the Red Sox in the '75 World Series. None of us will ever forget Game 6, but Ed Armbrister's bunt in the 10th inning of Game 3 was the most controversial play of the series. The ball went into center field. The runners went to second and third, and now it's my friend Darryl Johnson's turn to cry interference.
Ran into him in the thing. He was interfering, and you went to call it. You tell me what you were calling then when he did it. On a play like that, I'm telling you, the man interfered with that man on the play. I'm telling you, I want to see a man down here. Come here. You mean to tell me that you can't help him on a play like that when he hasn't even touched the ball, and the man was interfering with him?
Listen to me, there's no interference when a ball is hit and the catcher goes for the ball and the batter tries to get out of the box.
And the batter tries to get out of the way. He was all over the catcher.
Now, when the batter comes out of the box after hitting the ball and the catcher makes a play, there is no interference.
I'm going to tell you something. That's not the way the play went. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know what you're going to make a ruling on that, but I want you to explain exactly what you were looking at when you called the play.
Okay, the ball was hit. He was moving for the ball, and the runner was moving to first.
The runner was all over the catcher in there.
I can't help that. It happened right there.
I'll tell you one thing. It's a lousy operation, and you and I know it right now. And it's a lousy operation.
But it wasn't lousy for the Reds. The bunt set up the winning run that came 3 batters later, and Cincinnati went on to win the series in 7 games. Now let's talk about me. You know, ball players look up to their manager for leadership. After all, we're like father, teacher, and preacher all rolled into one. They look up to me. What? What matters most is having a consistent philosophy. And if you ask me, my philosophy, like anything that's worth saying, is worth repeating. In order for us to win, we got to take 25 players. 25 players. A coaching staff, a training corps, and an organization. I tell them if we all get on one end of a rope and pull together, we can pull the rest of the clubs with us. But if half get on one end of the rope and the other half get on the other end, you can pull all day long. And all you're doing is pulling against yourself. And if it works off the field, why not on? We'll get you out of here. Hi, John. How are you? What would you do in this situation if you were managing this ball club, John?
You took this club in first, man.
I got a big decision to make, and I just don't know what to do. I thought maybe possibly could help me. John, I got a decision to make, and I just don't know. I thought maybe whatever you think will be best, John, I'll go along with it because I know you're very knowledgeable. Go.
You want your pitcher?
Well, I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
I mean, this is the World Series. You got to give me a little time. I got to make a decision here. But what do you think I should do? Take him out or leave him in? All right, I'm going to take him in. The writer come up to me and he asked me questions. Tommy, if you could pick anybody, if you could start a major league club and pick anybody you want anywhere in the big leagues, who would be the first player you would take? And I, without any hesitation, I said Eric Davis. Who would you take? He knew something. I didn't even hesitate. I said Darryl Strawberry. Okay, I admit it. It's not easy being me. But enough about me already. Let's bother the players for a while.
One winter, some guy was going around telling all the girls in the nightclub and stuff he was Ron Say.
Leading off for
And they had a big article about it.
Catcher Jack
And he sort of said he knew it was an impersonator because they said that he was going to nightclubs and he was the life of the party and picking up everybody's check.
Notice how they have the All-Star logo blocked off so that nobody can step on it. They got armed guards standing over here so you don't step on it. If you cross over the thing, watch what happens. Hey, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, the old veterans here, he's been playing, what, 1921? He finally made the All-Star team. Hey, there's my friends right there.
Say, what are those? Test 1, 2, test. Hey! The Tony Gwynn bar. That's what kind of player I am, an ordinary guy. I don't try to be flashy. I don't try to look real good. I'm just a basic guy, go out and do my job. Where these guys are the same kind of person, but look at the wrappers. Look at this. Look at all the detail on there. Hey, Graham! Now can you explain to me how come your wrapper looks so good and mine looks so ordinary?
Because I'm the best looking. See, they want to look. Look at the face on it. Look at his face. Look at yours.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, good enough for me.
No question about it. I love the All-Star game. And no matter how many times I go to one of them, I have to admit, I still get a little starstruck. I mean, here you are surrounded by the best and the most exciting players in the game. And you know, the players love the whole thing more than anyone.
I want you. You boys are too big for me.
What the players really love is the home run hitting contest. And in 1990, handling fastballs was nothing compared to dealing with Bill Murray.
Fielder, come on. And now for the National League. Come on, the National League. Come on, one time, the National League. In the true National League spirit, this batter wears his socks very high. A guy who wears no sunblock. Let's hear it for Matt Williams. Come on, one time, number 9. Now from the hated New York Mets. He hit 21 home runs last week. He's back. He's bad. He's beautiful. He's clean. He's straight. He's sober. He's Darryl Wild Strawberry.
It just so happens, at this home run contest, the wind was blowing in at Wrigley Field. This gave the hitters a chance to get back at their MC. Don't worry, Bill. In this event, the idea is to hit the ball. not catch it. And let me tell you, folks, at the 1992 contest, no one hit the ball out of Jack Murphy Stadium more often than this guy.
Here's a man who has made everybody else look like they're hitting singles. Mark McGwire with 28 home runs of the Oakland Athletics. Number 1 for McGwire.
Uh-oh. There we go. Yes. Yes. 2.
What do you think?
He gonna hit 7. You gonna hit 10? All right, 10. Yes. he got that kind of swing, man. That his swing. There you go. Just put my face out there, but he hit it. Yes. Yes. Gee. Yes. Stay fair. Stay fair. Yes. Yes. Gee. Yes. Let it go, Mac. Get away. Took that for a ball. He's tired.
Couldn't hit that.
Couldn't hit that one. No, that's too low. There we go. Throw him low, Turner. Yes. Another one. That's gonna make it. Yes. Look at the boy. Look. See ya. Sit on. Yes. Gee. Man, what the? Yeah, 28 big flies at the break and hitting foul balls on the right side over here. What a joke. It's like me hitting. This one's gone right here. I got a call. See ya. You guys, I knew it was gonna be a low pitch. Gee! Look at that one.
Wow, what an exhibition of hitting. 11 home runs, and he still has 2 outs to go.
All right. Ready? All right. You gotta go deep, man. You gotta go deep. Make me look good. Make me look good. Don't let me down. Oh! Foul ball.
How about that? 12 homers. That McGwire can hit. You know, a writer just asked me yesterday, Tommy, if you had to start a ball club, what player would you take? I, without any hesitation, Mark McGwire. Now let's sneak into the American League locker room and listen in as the players go over the signs before the game. Manager Tom Kelly lets Buck Showalter do the honors.
Real simple, guys. 2 hands. H and H, hit and run. Hat.
That's the hat.
H and H, hit and run. Belt, bunt, 2 hands. B and B. Shirt, 2 hands, steal. Last thing I touch. Okay? So, Mac, if you're on first base and I go bang, 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 steal. Now, I won't do much of that bang, banging. Okay? Most of the time, you guys are going to be hitting anyway. So, the only thing I worry about is hit and run, bunt, and steal. Hat, hit and run. Belt, bunt, shirt, steal.
2
okay?
hands. 2 hands.
2 hands. If I go 1 hand, as soon as you see me moving 1 hand, you know nothing's on. Get in there and whack away. Take, right here. You won't have many takes on it, but Tommy, get in a situation where he wants you guys to take. If I give you 1 finger, you take. Okay?
All right. We'll start off, Robbie Alomar start off the game hitting first. Probably hit a single or a double and steal third, and Wade will get him in. Then Puckett will bunt for a hit. Joe Carter will drive him around to third. McGwire can hit something somewhere, sacrifice fly or whatever. Then Mr. Ripken Jr. can pick up some of those pieces in case Mr. Glavin's still in the game. Griffey will probably have a hard time with him. But then we got Sandy on the backside to pick him up, okay? Kevin Brown has 14 wins for the Texas Airborne Rangers. He's going to be our starter, okay? And we go from there. Boys, let's have some fun today, and everybody be ready to play the first inning. We don't want to lose the game in the first inning. Let's win the game in the first inning. We can do that.
They said we're going to take the lead right here. Take the lead. First inning. Never said. Get away. Get away, Puck. Come on, Puck. You got to go. Got to go, Puck. First inning. We're going to win the game in the first inning, boy. We're going to win this game in the first inning.
Ruben might kill this guy. He might hit one 9 miles. Yeah. What'd I tell you? Right on time. He kills that stuff. He kills that stuff. I called it. Hey, nice going.
The American League scored 4 runs in the first inning and cleaned up with a 13-6 win. That game was definitely over. But as this play and the '73 World Series showed, it's never over till it's over. At least not for Yogi Berra's Mets. It's game 2. Bud Harrelson's on third in the 10th inning. And this fly ball looks as though it will give the Mets the go-ahead run. But home plate umpire Augie Donatelli sees it otherwise, and Yogi and the Mets just go wild.
Taggy. You missed the damn thing.
You can't kick me out for your attitude.
You know you did. What are you expecting him to slide? It's a damn joke.
Come up, straight up with this glove.
Hey, where did he touch you? Where did he touch you? Where did he touch you?
Right here on the...
Take another look, folks, and judge for yourself. But if you ask me, what the heck is Donatelli doing sprawled out on the ground? And do you get the feeling Willie said more than, hey? By the way, the A's won the series in 7 games. That was in the early 70s. Let's see where Vida, Raleigh, Reggie, and Catfish are now.
We stand on God. Not bad. I knew the words to both of them.
The Mad Hungarian. Always mad. Wakes up looking like that.
Relax, okay? Just relax. Everybody's just saying, stop sweating, relax.
Go ahead. Easy, TD. Easy. There you go.
Be quiet. I know my name. It's written on the back, so I don't forget it.
Are you getting all of this?
He's got a ball. If you think you can throw it to him.
Let Raleigh practice his speech.
Okay, Raleigh.
Raleigh, what's your Hall of Fame speech? Go ahead.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. It's been fun. Good night. Nah, I gotta say more than that.
You remember Rudy when he first came up? Wouldn't nobody play catch with him?
Yeah, he owes me credit for a lot of those saves. 8 2/3. I could have gotten that last left-hander out.
I'm done. I was done before I started.
But we're not. Hey, what is this guy doing? Maybe I'll just let the guys behind the mic handle this stuff.
I get down to get the funky. And the 1 and the 2. Look out.
Very helpful players for him. High pop, left side foul. Caminetti chasing it. Has he got a play? He runs into the security guard.
To a curveball hit deep to center field. Devereaux back on the track, jumps, cannot make it. Off his glove, out of here for a home run. Yes! Sacks. Oh! Nails Durwood Merrill, who makes the call. Now there's a gamer with the smile.
Foul to the screen, and the sprinklers come on here. A memo to the grounds crew.
What's the matter with Johnson?
Got a toothache.
Got a toothache or something. Wait a minute, he lost a tooth. He lost a tooth.
This. How do you throw so hard that your teeth fall out?
The legend of Randy Johnson.
He throws so hard that his teeth out.
He hasn't really thrown anything that's
Got much zip to it.
And a shot past Kelly down the line. Roberto Kelly after this one. And
man, guy fell on the stands almost on Roberto.
Downing is on his way to second with a double. Let's see. He's up and walking around now, so apparently he's okay. But back he goes. And he got the scorecard.
Berry is off, and here's the throw, and Bonds has himself a stolen base, and a header here taken by Charlie Williams.
See that? Yeah. Looks like a wad of gum or something.
There goes Gibson. Bouncing ball, hit and run. It bounces off his helmet. Gibson coming to third, and they have him in a rundown. Walker running Gibson back to second. Salazar lays on the tag. Yes, they say he got him. Can you believe that play?
Glenn, here's some gum on your shoulder. Oh, thanks, Mo. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, he put it in his mouth. He put it in his mouth. Maybe that's where he hides it when he's not chewing it. Set it on his shoulder. Yeah, a little more. I'll take another bite. It's good stuff.
Breaks the bat, and Magadan tries to get out of the way, and they're going to win the ball game. The bat almost hit Magadan. He ducked, did not catch the ball. I don't believe what I just saw.
Let me tell you, neither did Sparky Anderson after this play in the '84 series. It's the 8th inning of Game 5 at Tiger Stadium, and a red-hot Kirk Gibson comes up with 2 on and first base open. Padres manager Dick Williams calls for an intentional walk, but he's about to experience a manager's nightmare.
Boy, he's coming out. I can't believe he changes his mind. I can't believe it. Never believe it as long as I live.
I've had good success.
You want the infield in on him?
No.
Halfway? Where you going? I mean, I've got to cut out. I got to cut the. You mean you're talking about striking him out?
Yeah.
He don't want to walk you. Yeah, he don't want to walk you. He don't want to. Usually. Get out of here! Get out of here! You don't want to walk him? No! Don't walk him! Don't walk him! No, don't walk him! Don't walk him! Don't walk him! No, don't walk him! Hey, Roger! Roger! You didn't want to walk him!
My buddy Sparky definitely got the last laugh. Gibson's homer made it 8-4, and 1 inning later, the Tigers wrapped up the series. As for us, our laughs are just about up. But thanks for coming down on the field and hearing baseball from the inside. Before we go, we'll leave you with this gem from the king of confrontation, Earl Weaver. Now it can be heard.
You run yourself, Earl. You run yourself.
Finger off
You hit me?
Yeah, because you
Good.
put your
I'm glad
finger
you did.
on me.
I'm glad you hit me.
That's right. You're here for one damn specific reason.
What's that, Earl?
Just
You're full of...
You put 10 years and years. And don't you ever put your finger on me again.
You hit me, Earl.
You put your finger on me.
That's okay.
Right. You touched me.
I didn't. You ain't gonna knock nobody on her.
You do it again and I'll knock you right in your nose.
I didn't touch you.
You pushed your finger.
I did not. No, you're lying. You're lying.
No, you are.
You are lying.
You're a big liar if you
You are a liar, Earl.
You are.
A liar.
You are. Good.
Wrong.
That's the only reason
You are
you're
wrong,
here.
Earl.
And you'll have your chance tomorrow. You got it as quick as you can.
What is wrong with you?
You ain't no good.
No, you aren't either.
Yeah,
you
well,
aren't
you
either.
ain't no good.
You're no good either. Yeah.
You'll never have our games in
I hope. What do I care?
Yeah, what do I care? What
care?
are you doing here now?
Well, why don't you call the league office and ask them?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, good.
Don't think I won't.
Good.
The quicker you...
And the quicker you get on, it'll be better, too.
Yeah.
That's right.
You ain't going nowhere.
You aren't either.
About 5, 10 years from now, who's in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame.
You know it.
Why?
You World Series? You know it.
You gonna be in the Hall of Fame?
You know it. I've won more than I've lost, kid.
I know you haven't, Earl.
Games, count games, stupid. You don't even know.
You better get going, Earl.
I better get going.
You better get going.
What the hell are you doing? Tell me proof that you had your hands on me.
Nah, that's wrong, Earl. Wrong.